Yo, welcome back to the second episode of the Lichen. So I'm gonna start off where I pretty much left off before. I sold a couple of items, so I got 21kk. I also farmed a lot more heaven tier ores. I'm gonna buy the stones for it. I've calculated it and I got 54 attempts. So I'm gonna try and buy as many stones as I can, and I will see you at the alchemist. And we're back at the alchemist. This is also a big reason why I wanted to hunt the stones myself. As you guys can see, it cost a lot of money. Plus there aren't any more at the market. I pretty much bought them all out that were like a decent price, because right now if I want to keep buying I had to pay like almost 1.5kk per stone, and I'm not gonna pay that. So I think I only got like 25, so meaning I got 25 attempts. And I only got 13. It's not really 60%. I think I got like a couple off, so once again quite unlucky. But we will try the rest later. This is pretty much a little bit over a 1 already, so that is pretty decent profit. And I still have a lot more things to sell in my shop, so see you in the next clip. So I just came from another mining session. As you guys can see, I got quite a bit more. And I do have even more than that, but it's on my other account, and as you guys can see I don't have the inventory space, plus I need to get the stones for it. I also sold off all the heaven tiers that I got and some of the upgrading items, so right now I have 1.3 wands. I'm gonna do a double trade, and that money I can pretty much just reinvest once again into more stones, so I can turn all of this into money. And I think once I've turned everything here into like money, I can finally get at least, I hope, like 2 upgrades, so I can finally start farming those stones myself. Because even right now with this gear, it's very hard. Even it's not a good gear at all, but it's hard to farm the Metin stones in map 2. So I'm gonna turn this into cash and see how much money I end up with. So after all those ores I ended up with 40 heaven tiers, and I've pretty much bought out all of the stones. As you guys can see, this is like 1kk, but it's also a +4 stone which I can't use, and I'm not gonna keep overpaying. I pretty much overpaid already for these stones, but ended up with 40. This is pretty much over 3 wands. With the 1 that I have in my account already, it's a little bit over 4 wands. I'm pretty much just gonna keep mining until I sell these, and then I will be able to afford some gear. Will also, like I said, be better, so I can farm those stones myself, because it's just not efficient to keep buying them. It just costs too much. So I was already looking for some gear, and I found this wooden necklace that is pretty cheap. It's pretty much everything I need. I will eventually need this to level up in Spider Dungeon. It has 1kk, it's +7. Well, I mean, it has 1k HP, it's +7. It's only 40kk. I think that is pretty decent. Like, I don't think I've paid too much for it, so this is one of the accessories I will need. So pretty decent find, I would say. It's not the best, but I don't really need like the best gear if I'm going to spider dungeon. I only pretty much need the fire resistance and a little bit of HP, so it's pretty much perfect.
Truth be told, but the truth became a lie. Feels like all of my time has been wasted. Now that I found out, the words in my mouth, they just hurt when I try to explain it.
So as you can see, I have a little bit of money because I sold 10 Heaven Tears crystals. And these 20 are pretty much every single bit of ore that I had left from all my accounts. So right now I'm fully out of ore. And I'm gonna show you right now that I have another character. As you can see, it's demon time. Give me 1 second. So I'm gonna continue on demon time, and the reason is just because I looked at lichen gear, and lichen gear is literally like 3 times more expensive and like 15 times harder to find. I won't give up on the lichen. I will start just reading the books every day on it and give like little updates if I make something major. But I spent 40 KK on this monk plate, and I spent like 20 KK or a little bit over 20 KK on the rest of those stones that you just saw. So I pretty much had nothing, but luckily I sold 10 of the Heaven Tears, so I will spend that money right now as well on demon time.
You get in my way, I'ma feed you to the monster. I'm normal during the day, but at night turn to a monster. When the moon shines like ice road trucker, I look like a villain out of those blockbusters. Up to the fire, spit a monster. Go on the bench on the Louis V carpet. Fire, up to the fire, monster. Go on the bench on the Louis V. If you never gave a damn, raise your hand, cause I'm about to set trip. Vacation plans, 1 point like my index is. All you'll ever get is a motherfucking finger. Prostate exam. How can I have all these fans to perspire like a liar's pants? I'm on fire and I got no plans to retire. And I'm still the man you admire. These chicks are spazzing out. I only get more handsome and flyer. I got them passing out like what you do when you hand someone flyers. What goes around comes around just like the blades on the chainsaw. Cause I caught the sack with my dollars stacked right off the bat like a baseball. Like kidding, bitch, I got them racks with so much ease that they call me Diddy. Cause I make bands and I call getting keys a cakewalk. Trigger happy, packy, plus blacking, give half the bad beats. Evil that means take a backseat, take it back to fat beats. With a maxi single, look at my rap sheet. What attracts these people is my gangster bitch like Apache with a catchy jiggle. I stack chips, you better got a half eat. She a monster. You get in my way, I'ma feed you to the...
I sold pretty much almost all of the Heaven Tears. I only got 15 left, but this had gotten me like 2.71. So that's what I'm gonna trade over right now. And I think with this I will have over 3 ones in total. And I'm gonna try and find like an armor or a helmet for the warrior. Like preferably something with like fire resistance and HP absorb. That's the best thing that I need to get. So I'm gonna refer the money and I'm gonna look for a armor, and we shall see if there's something on the market. So I looked at some cheap armors, and this one is really decent because it has 15 fire and 10 lightning, so it's pretty much 2 armors in one that I need. But I also saw this one. This is 10 fire, 10 lightning, but it has some HP and 10 HP absorb. It's not maximum like resistance, but I think this is just the best I can get, and the rest is pretty much like expensive and it's worse than the other 2. So I think I'm gonna go with this one, since it's I think the best option. I won't be able to get like 100 resistance, but I think even 90 or 95 will be enough. Like 95 will definitely be enough, so I'm gonna go with this one.
Trigger happy, packy, but it's black ink. Evil half the bad beats. Evil that means take a backseat, take it back to fat beats. With a maxi single, look at my rap sheet. What attracts these people is my gangster bitch like Apache. With a catchy jiggle, I stack chips. You barely got a half inch.
Monster. You get in my way, I'ma feed you to the monster. I'm normal during the day, but at night turn to a monster. When the moon shines like ice road trucker, I look like a villain out of those blockbusters. Till the fire spit a monster. Blood on the dance on the Louis V carpet. Fire, till the fire monster. Blood on the dance floor.
Got another batch of heaven tiers, but as you guys can see just from seeing this page alone, it's not really like 50% at least for what I've done here in this page. Like, it's supposed to be 60%, and I'm pretty sure this is like below 50 even. I still ended up with 48 heaven tiers. I also did some ebonies, but I later checked the price, but it's not really worth like mining these at all. I thought because people use a lot of ebonies, because of ebony earrings, they would be worth something, but it's not really like comparable to heaven tiers, so I'm pretty much gonna stuck with them. But still, I should have made a lot more profit because most of the stones that I had were all farmed. I still have a lot more that are on my other account, but I still had some that I bought, so that saves like 600 to like 900k each, like each heaven tier. And since they sell for like 8 to 9k, it's a pretty decent amount. Like, that's almost 10% of the item, so I'm very happy. I got 48. Should be like, I don't know, like 5 wands almost, I think. So yeah, it's a pretty decent amount of money. I'm gonna try and sell them. They are selling quite slowly right now. I also still have 5 in my shop, so I still need to wait for those to sell. And that is the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching. I will just do a quick showdown of what I have on Demon Time right now. All of these are just aura books that I bought. I bought some for 7kk, and these manuals were like almost 10kk each. These are all the stones that I farmed so far, just a little stash for when I get more ores. These are some of the books that I got. Well, not really like great books, but it's pretty decent. If you guys watched this far, thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.